Hello everyone, welcome back to a new episode of Pentiment. Last time we left off, we had a very interesting conversation with Voxlav over here in the forest. And yeah, we got a few more other things to do, mostly investigating the twins. Smokey's told me a story about the Romans. He said that the guard Mars was hunting in the woods near Tassing when he heard a woman cry out. When he investigated, he found a satyr trying to have his way with a nymph. Mars took the form of a wolf and killed the satyr. The nymph rewarded him with her favors, and supposedly it blessed the spring, which blessed the lands around Tassing. Might be too carnal for the mural, but maybe I could use it. Yeah, it's a pretty carnal one. Smokey didn't seem to have much to say in terms of what I should do about the issue of returning the key, though he is very curious to know what Artemis and Apollo plan to do with frogs. I see. Yeah, we got a very horny story told to us last time, so... Now, I did go check out the Abbey last time and everything, so we've been everywhere pretty much. So I do just need to investigate them for the final bit. Hey, Magdalene. Hello, Apollo. What are you doing? Looking for frogs. Artemis says she saw one the other day and we're trying to collect a bunch. Frogs don't come out this time of year. How do you know? Artemis said she saw one. They don't. Hildegard says they're cold and wet creatures. They won't be out in this autumn. I read Apollo. Try it sometime. They don't. Hildegard says they're cold and wet. They won't be out this time of autumn. This is too hilarious not to say. I'm sorry. I read Apollo. Try it sometime. Oh, lay off, Mags. I'm too busy to read. What do you need the frogs for? Like I'll tell you, you'll snitch. I won't. You're right. Sorry, Mags, I'm not telling you. I'll just have to wait and see. Or ask Artemis. Maybe she'll tell you. Fine. Go talk to your sister. Be careful. You've already had to go to confession this year. Good luck, I guess. Thanks, Magdalene. The Great Frog Plague of 1543. That's a descriptor. Artemis and Apollo are up to something that requires them to capture a bunch of frogs. I don't know what they plan to do with them. I mean, let's find out, yeah? So, are you at Seisha? That's Artemis. Alrighty. Agnes gathers chamomile here every year. Since Seisha's shrine, Martha especially likes to leave offerings for her. Hey, Artemis. What are you up to? Oh, hey, Magdalene. You need something? I'm a little busy right now. Still catching frogs. Damn it, Apollo. He can't keep his fat mouth shut. What do you want, Magdalene? I want to see what our forefathers and the Romans left behind. It's for the mural. Mural? You wanted to use our secret hideout for your mural? I want to see if they left anything down there I could use as a reference. Your secret hideout, but everybody knows you two hide down there. Let's try and be nicer. I want to see if they left anything down there I could use as a reference. You're really into that whole rat house project, aren't you? Why should I help you? Why should I show you how to get in? Please, Artemis, I won't go in ever again. I just need your help this once, because we're friends. I know you took Father Thomas's tabernacle key. I won't tell him if you show me how to get into the mine. I mean, we don't know for sure that she did that. Well, no, wait, no, because what's her... Amalie, did she, like, actually confirm it was them? I don't think she actually confirmed it was them. She just said that they were coming in a lot, so it was probably them. Please, Artemis, I won't go in ever again. I just need your help this once. Just like you said you'd never ask to borrow my favorite scarf again, I need a guarantee, Magda. Look, I'll show you how to get into the mine on one condition. You help Apollo and me with our next prank. No telling, no snitching, no questions asked. No way, I'm not that stupid. Fine, tell me what you're up to. Fine, tell me what you're up to. Father Thomas has been droning on and on about the plagues of Egypt, right? Apollo and I are collecting frogs to hide in the tabernacle. When Father Thomas opens it on Sunday, frogs will go everywhere. Can't wait to see Father Thomas's face if you can get away with it. Why in the world do you want to do that? That seems like a really bad idea. This is a weird prank. I mean... Why in the world do you want to do that? Father Thomas keeps saying Apollo and I are on the path of the rebellious Egyptians with frogs and locusts. We're gonna prove him right and summon a bunch of frogs en masse. So, what do you want me to do? We stole the tabernacle key, but we need to put it back before he notices. So Sister Amalie was right. You did take the key. Shit, she saw us? Well, she didn't tell Father Thomas, so I guess we're alright. Look, we stole the key early to make sure it was the right one. We'll steal it again once we actually stuff the frogs in there, but in the meantime, it needs to go back. I need you to replace the key on the altar in the church. Paulo and I would attract too much attention, but you're the town's goody-goody. Which is why I'm taking absolutely no part in this. Sorry, Artemis. Am not, I'm just a better sneak than you. Am not, I'm just a better sneak than you. That's bullshit and you know it. Anyway, will you do it? I'll get you into the mine if you do. I need a way to get into the mine, but this seems risky. I shouldn't let the twins get away with this. They cause enough trouble. The twins are always causing trouble, but this prank seems harmless. Twins are always causing trouble, but this prank seems harmless. I don't know if I want to do this. It seems like a dumb thing to take a risk for. I don't like that Father Thomas is mean to them, but at the same time, I don't feel like this is the best way to go about it. Shouldn't let the twins get away with this. They cause enough trouble as it is. Who knows what kind of trouble I could get into if I help them. No thanks. I'll find some other way in. We've already got help from Baltus with the rope, so... fine, but if you snitch, you're in for it, Magdalene. I don't know if I'll snitch on you, but I don't think I'm gonna do that with you. Because that seems needlessly risky, I feel. Will make people hate me. Learned that the twins, Artemis and Apollo, were searching for frogs. Learned that the twins stole the key to the church tabernacle in order to later fill it with frogs before Sunday Mass. Artemis asked me to return the key to the church before Father Thomas notices it is missing. Well, Father Thomas has already noticed it's missing. Okay, yeah, that's weird. I don't feel like I want your help in getting in there specifically. I have another way in that doesn't involve me doing something that could potentially piss off a lot of people in town, so yeah. Let's not. Let's not. Oh wait, didn't Smokey say he was curious as to why they were searching for frogs? Maybe I can go give him some gossip. Hey Smokes! What's that? I know why they're doing it. You don't care? Okay, Voxlav? Bye-bye, Voxlav. It was very, very interesting talking to you yesterday. Alright, back to the waterfall then, and we have a rope to get down there with. Maybe this way won't be as safe as Artemis and Apollo's way, but... Pig, out here. Must have broke out of its pin. Wonder who it belongs to. Waterfall is always so beautiful. Pig broke out of the pin, huh? Mugwort is always useful for cold and fevers. Might not be as powerful as when they gathered on St. John's Eve, but it should work. The pig. Should I go back and ask people about the pig? Still can't examine that. So we could go down the mine shaft for now, but... The pig. Maybe I should go ask people about the pig. God bless you, Magdalene. God bless you, Father Thomas. I don't think I'm gonna tell you... I don't think I'm gonna rat on them, basically. I just wanted to see what our options were. Any luck finding the tabernacle key? Last no, it remains out of reach. Sure it'll turn up eventually, Father. Yeah, says the Lord sees it in the meantime. God bless you. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna rat them out. I don't like that the Father's mean to them, because they have names of Greek gods. Oh, the horror. Okay, yeah, see, so I'm trying to check in with the people that I know have pigs, and I knew Regita did, but no? Hans, is it your pig? Hello, Magdalene. Hello, Hans. Did you need something? How are you doing? Fine enough. Weather's getting colder. And the family? Healthy and hardworking. Simon's taking care of the winter provisions. He's a good boy. Proud of him. And you know how beautiful and kind-hearted Judah is. Just like her mother. Don't know how I got so lucky. She's a miracle. She will marry a good man soon, I'm sure. There aren't too many options in Tassing, though. Do you have someone in mind? This is just new. I thought this was going to be about the pig. That young Otz is a good man, I've noticed. Not so sure about him. His eyes seem to wander. Otz? Really? He's a fool. He's solid enough. Takes after his father. All the same, when Judah has children one day, they'll be beautiful and kind like their mother. There are worse things to be, I guess. My best to raise her right, but her best qualities are all Hailwig. Give yourself a little credit, Hans. I know you to say, Magdalene. I should, get back to it. Till later. Till then. Interesting, that was just a new conversation. Wait, there's another one? Hello? Hello, Hans? Oh, okay. Weird. Okay, so whose pig is it? Alright, I went and checked with everybody in town, and that was the only new dialogue we had, just a little bit with Hans there, so... I don't know whose pig this is. I was thinking maybe I was doing a smart and gonna return someone's pig, which would do me a favor later, but... evidently not. Baltus gave me this rope to climb down, but it might take a while. Should I go now? Yeah, I mean, let's make sure. I've done everything else, yeah. Everything else. Tassing's early history. Suggested that Martin Bauer's family might have a book. Il Peter's been around forever. Blacktail's grandfather. Oh, I didn't write the letter to, Matthew. Yeah, write to Matthew. Okay, I gotta go back and write to Matthew. And I've done that. Il Peter told me a story. Okay, but yeah, I do need to go write to Matthew. That is right. And I also need to sit down and read the, Tassier. Okay, so I should sit down and read that and write to Matthew before I go down here. I'm glad I checked. Huh, really? I thought I would be able to at least write the letter to Matthew here. I don't think I've written that already. And I know I haven't read the, Historia. I should sit down to read it thoroughly soon. Perhaps I'll learn something for the mural. I'm not sure where I would read it. I thought I would write to Matthew or do this here. Maybe that's an option later. Huh. I suppose I can check in on Klaus too before I go back to the mine. Because the mine specifically says it's going to take a lot of time and it gives me a confirmation. So I'm like, I want to do as many other things as I possibly can before then, but... I mean... it's not like I have an inventory to just choose the book out of to read. So... I would have to read it somewhere, and I don't know where I would read it besides my house. The only other place I could think of is the library, but that's been burned up now, so... Alright, here we are, and I guess we're gonna hop in. Hopefully I'm not making a mistake. Should I go now? Climb down the shaft. Lego. Let's go tread where Andreas has tread before. Yeah, we're actually gonna tie it to that and everything. Is it gonna hold my weight? I hope so. It's a pretty strong rope, and this structure is probably fairly sound. Let's hope I don't have to go all the way the other way. Out of the aqueduct again. I don't even know if that would be a possibility. Am I gonna climb back up the same way? I guess you would have to just dead-ass climb up the rope up to there, and then you could kind of brace yourself with your foot. I don't know, we might have to leave from the aqueduct anyway. Alright, well, we'll see what happens. I guess, yeah, oh wait, no, we never went into the mine with Andreas. Yeah, you hurt your hands there. That was when we fell in over in the secret Roman ruins by St. Satia, right? So we've never actually been in this place before. I was getting the two mixed up, but yeah, this is a totally different thing. We never went into the mines. Very convenient that there was just a lantern here. A lot of different coins down here. How odd. It's not like this is a saint's well. What do we got here? Oh, a tablet. Still writing on it. Oh, it's a poem. I think it's a love note. Oh, that's cute. Rising passion. Poor Jay. Hope her letter was better at things other than poetry. I would have chucked this shit down a mineshaft. I would have chucked this shit down a mineshaft too. I love my just done with everyone's shit, Magdalene. Oh, this looks like a larger version of some of Baltus's contraptions. This winch must have been attached to some sort of hauling and pulley system. Fascinating. Now that I'm down here, I should see what I can find from the Roman era and before. Oh, bones. Far too big to be human. No horns. Looks like a mule to me. Maybe it hauled that winch. Poor creature, dying down here. Yeah, that is unfortunate. So I couldn't pick up the coins, right? That wasn't an option? Okay. I'm kind of afraid of what we're gonna find down here. Are we gonna find this ghost slash spirit thing that we've run into before? Again? Oh, a piece of pottery. It's beautiful. Beautiful old Roman pottery. Okay, I should check this door before we just walk past it. I would be very scared to walk into this place. I don't know how secure these support beams are these days. Probably not OSHA approved. Another piece. I wonder if they're all the same pot. Ooh. Oh, these must be the same kind of figurines Till and the other farmers find in the fields. I think there are so many remnants of our ancestors scattered in fields and caves like this. This would be so cool to explore. Could you imagine? Oh my god, this would be so neat. Here's another piece. There are still places in the world that are totally untouched by, like, you know, human explorers and things, and like, I think there's a few in, like, South America, and there's a few places in China and stuff like that. Just places, you know, humanity has not had the chance to explore yet, which is a crazy concept. And of course, like, the deep ocean, but I'm not going there because horrible, horrible things live in the deep ocean that give me nightmares. Oh, another shard. Super, super cool. My god, we should make, like, a little museum or something. I don't think that would go over well with the church, but to hell with the church. Ooh, another shard. Yet another pottery piece. Is this a dead end now, or nope, it keeps going. Alrighty. God, how many pottery pieces do we have? Where are you putting all this? Pottery scattered everywhere. Tassia aquam mihi det avd. I don't think that's a V. Pluto? I think it's supposed to be a U. Pluto mi servet hixal est mi mortisicat. And now it's going to... There's a Latin inscription here. Okay, no, it's not going to read it to me. Okay, cool. Tassia? I mean, obviously that's talking about tassing. Or, no, that's not talking about tassing. That's talking about the nymph Tassia. Mihi. The Pluto... Is Mars... what Pluto? That would be a different god. I don't know who Pluto would be. Servet Ixal est mortisicat. Interesting. Ah, cave paintings. Yes, cave carvings, rather. Whoa, that one's incredibly detailed, actually. Oh, this looks like a Roman map of Tassing. I wonder what's changed. Let's see if I can map everything out. There's the aqueduct in the spring. The abbey was an old fort up on the hill, and there's the rest of town. This is super cool. Here's the mine. There's the fort. There's the forest. Oh, this is so cool. Wait, what's this building? I don't recognize it. Mithraeum. I don't know that word. Can't quite tell what it's meant to label on the map. Maybe some sort of temple? Yeah, I suppose. Well, whatever it is, it's not in Tassing now. It's so odd. Interesting. And the other, that's like houses? I guess that would make sense if that was the temple. If these are like the houses, everyone can come from their houses, go to the temple. And then, yeah, the fort protects the town and then it's the mine. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense, like, logistically. Because everyone lives right here, they go to the temple, and then they go to work in the mine. And then, yeah, there's the fort up there and everything. Interesting. Anima Laith... something? Mithrid Ascendant Avad Anima Mea in Hoc Damnado Salaria Avla Descendet. I mean, I'm guessing that's descendant. And anima is like... I want to say that's like life or something? I do not know Latin. And the inscription, it's not very formal. Worker must have carved it. What's that word again? Mithraeum. It must have been important to the Romans. Mithraeum. Is that supposed to be the Mithraeum? It says Mithreo. Mithreo... Mithraeum, and it's supposed to be this, like, weird-looking thing. Is that just where some pagan rituals took place, or...? Hey, this piece looks like it matches the other piece I found. Cool. Oh, look at the little cart! This almost looks like an altar. What would an altar be doing in a salt mine? It's been carved out of the salt. Methinks there was some pagan rituals going on here. Some things happening. Possibly from, you know, people that still worship pagan things in Tassing today. Ooh, another piece. Ooh, look at the battle axe. More Latin writing. There it is again. Nisi Mithraeum Pentramus Nostrum Proprivum Alterum Deus Stat Vimus. Interesting. Yeah, there's Mithraeum again. Mithraeum. I mean, I could basically look that word up right now and probably get a lot more context for what is possibly going on here, but I would rather the game do its thing and unfold in front of me. So let's just see what this leads to here. Another shard. I have a lot of pottery pieces. I should find out if they're all from the same pot. Oh, we're doing a puzzle, we are. Alrighty. Sure. Oh my god. Well, this is gonna be a pain. We can actually spin them. Ooh. This is gonna be a pain in mine ass. Okay, you know what? We just need to find bits where things could connect. No, put that... Can I like put it back? Is that a possibility? Doesn't look like it. I can just move it to another spot, basically. Ooh, that works though. Yes. Oh, that totally works. Okay, we got two. This goes right here. Okay, this is like a weird little kind of jutting piece here. No, I don't think that's it. Pick this up, but I don't know if I want to pick it up now. Maybe it goes like right... No, not quite. I'm just gonna leave this over here. Like right here, maybe? That actually looks like that's your hair. So, up here, actually. Yes, there we go, beautiful. And then this needs to be like a person's head. So this... Nope, not quite. Let's move you over here. Sure. You, though. Aha, there we go. Okay, and then face, right here. That's good. You don't have to turn them much, really. This needs a long skinny lad. There we are. This needs a more stout lad. There we are. This goes right here. Yes. Is this not a pot at all? Is this like a shield? What is this? Does this go right here? No, it does not. This goes down here, I think. Yeah, right there. Beautiful. The music stopped. I think the game is like, hey, you idiot, you were supposed to be finished with this a little bit sooner, and we ran out of music. You're a dummy doofus. And now I'm sad. This goes right here, I think. Or not, maybe? I mean, that little bit's missing right there, but we've had some other bits that are missing, so... Wouldn't be the wildest thing in the world. You obviously go right here. Which way? There we go. And boom. Got it. Figures on this pot lid look like they're telling a story. Oh, it's just the lid. I was like, I mean, yeah, it made sense to me. It was like, it was weird that why would you have a pottery shield? That seems like a horrible idea. But I just saw this and I was like, well, that's not a pot. But yeah, it's the lid to the pot, which makes sense. And now I've made myself look like an idiot, so... Figures on this pot lid look like they're telling a story. This is existing. You tried to attack this? Perchta, maybe? And then Perchta cursed you. Possibly, because these look like spirits haunting someone, basically. These paintings must depict an early myth, even before the Romans. Let's see, this must be Perchta, and those must be forest spirits, part of the wild hunt. Oh my god, I actually got something right. Oh god, next part looks like a human sacrifice. Someone, maybe a chieftain, is sacrificing a man to Perchta. Bottom half of the lid continues the story. These look like spirits. They must be coming in to feast on the sacrifice. Is that what's going on? The people that have been dying? The people that have been dying are sacrifices to Perchta. Someone here is constantly trying to appease people by sacrificing to Perchta. That must be how our ancestors tried to keep Tassing safe. They offered sacrifices to Perchta. To think that our ancestors made this and I'm holding it now, maybe this is what I could paint in the mural. This is part of our history, but I'm not sure this is the best part to portray. It's barbaric and very pagan. I doubt anyone would want to see our past this way. I think our ancestors made this and I'm holding it now. Maybe this is what I could paint in the mural. I'm all about immortalizing history. History is so interesting, and keeping culture alive and everything is super important, so... Yeah, regardless, I don't know what's gonna happen to Magda here. Maybe I will get forcibly inducted into the poor Claris or something, but I have to keep our history alive. I'll have to think more about it before I decide for certain. Alright, I better keep this going. I better keep going before I run out of oil in my lamp. Like, that's so cool. That is such an awesome find. Oh, cave-in. Wood here looks newer than the rest of the first part of the mine. Was this collapse recent? I won't be able to go any further with all this rubble. Suppose this is as far as I can go. Still, the murals on the walls showed me what Tassing was like when the Romans were here. I wonder if I can find out where the Mithraeum was, or what it is. Putting the pottery shard back together showed one of the earliest stories of Tassing. I think I've seen everything I can down here and my oil is running out. Time to climb back out. Interesting. That's so cool. My god, it's so awesome. Also, how are you not, like, shitting yourself right now where you just walked up to a cave-in, and I would be looking above myself right now and being like, wow, any of this could cave in on my head at any moment. Ah. Wait, who's that? Hello? Is someone there? You bastard! Better get out of the shaft before another rock comes crashing down. You bastard! Who was that? I need a better look at that. I'm gonna have to get a better look at that in editing. I thought I saw a beard, maybe. Was it you, Father Thomas, you asshole? Who was that? I gotta get a better look at that silhouette. Absolutely. Even Apollo and Artemis would have helped me out of here. Well, now that I have some information, I can make some decisions on the first section of the mural. Just get back to the rat house and get to work. Who was that? Oh, you bastard, you sick bastard. I'm going to find you. And I'm going to make you face justice. Starting to wonder if that is where it's going now. The person that's been doing these murders is like an agent of Perchta. Was it you? You. Yes? Hallerbrand, the Lord's gamekeeper. Why are you grazing pigs in the woods? Was that you watching me a few minutes ago? The rock almost hit me. The printer's daughter, Magdalene Druckeren. Do I look like I raise pigs? I mean, you'll probably say yes, but... Do I look like I raise pigs? You look like a little girl who's gonna be in a lot of trouble if she doesn't answer my question. Was that you watching me a few minutes ago? That rock almost hit me. Watching you? No. Rock? I don't know what you're talking about. Now answer me. It's not my pig. I've been walking around this forest for hours. Other than the charcoal burner and the tinker, you're the only person I've seen. If the pig doesn't belong to you, what are you doing here? I'm a child and I just had a craving for acorns. Does everyone have to justify being in the woods? Does everyone have to justify being in the woods? If I think you're stealing the Lord's wood or illegally grazing your pigs, yes. Alright, let me ask a different question. Whose pig is this? I don't know. The pig was in the woods when I came in here. Ah, mysterious lost pig. Who apparently belongs to no one. I suppose so. Oh my god! Find any more pigs in these woods, I'll kill them on the spot. Who knows who brought them here? You understand? Fine. Remind your neighbors what happens when you break the Lord's laws. I said I thought I saw a beard. That might have been you that looked at me. I knew the Lord's men patrolled these woods, but I've never seen one before. Didn't realize they were so strict. Suppose I should consider myself lucky. Anyway, time to get out of these woods and back to work at the rat house. Aw, poor Piggy. Piggy was just hanging out. Piggy did nothing wrong. Is nobody gonna freak out about the gunshot we just heard? No? Just me? Okay. My ears are probably ringing right about now. Can't talk to either of you or do anything? Alrighty. So, I just have to get back to the rat house now, right? I believe so. Should head to the rat house and finalize my plans. Someone tried to kill us again, possibly by dropping a rock on our skull. Or maybe they were just skulking around up there and accidentally kicked a rock in. I don't know, but that looked like it was trying to land on me. And you know what? Try it. See what happens. Magda doesn't take any shit. Especially not from some people skulking around trying to drop rocks on my head like some Looney Tunes shit. What, are you gonna throw a piano next? What is this? God, get me here in the rat house and we'll see what we got. Hit me with it. Work on mural. I don't know if, like, did I miss the opportunity to write to Matthew? I don't know. I guess we have enough information, honestly. I'm leaning into the pagan route, so let's just work on our mural, why don't we? Hey Mags, how's the mural coming along? For Christ's sake, Otts. What? Oh, right. Magdalene, sorry. Anyway, Magdalene, how's the mural going? Doesn't look like much yet. Neither do you, but the town has learned to accept it over the last 18 years. My god, you could go hard. Of course it doesn't look like anything now. No work of art appears significant at the start. You think Michelangelo was born a great sculptor? What would you know about it? Do you even know the difference between egg tempera and oil paint? Egg tempera. Doesn't look like anything now. No work of art appears significant at the start. You think Michelangelo was born a great sculptor? Suppose not. So, Magdalangelo. What are you doing? Wow, you're so hilarious. I only just finished priming the wall. Now I have to decide what to depict. Hard to piece together the history of Tassing when it happened so long ago. Since the Abbey library burned, I can only rely on stories from people around Tassing. Even what I could find out about the Romans and pagans was obscure. I had to go into the old salt mine to find anything. At least now I know what to paint for the first part of the mural. So, what is it? Use the pottery and tools the farmers have found to show how we lived before the Romans. Smokey told me a story about the god Mars as a wolf, the nymph Tassia, and how the spring was blessed. Yeah, no, that'll go over great. Peter remembered a legend about a chieftain Aratus who healed a wolf that led him to our spring. I'll recreate an image I found in the mine. It showed how our ancestors made human sacrifices to appease Perchta and the spirits. I don't think this one would go over very well, and I don't think this one would go over very well. I think this one is interesting. It's like a myth, basically. Use the pottery and tools the farmers have found to show how he lived before the Romans. I mean, that could be interesting, but I'm kind of interested in Ilpeter's legend. I mean, this one wouldn't be super great either, but it's better than Smokey's, I don't know, fanfic that we're gonna put on the wall. And this one, I don't think people would like me portraying human sacrifice. I think that would get me sent to a convent very quickly. And quite frankly, this one's just not as interesting as the other choices, so... Ilpeter remembered a legend about a chieftain, Radus, who healed a wolf that led him to our spring. Huh. Really? Is that how we all got here? Kinda sounds like some story I heard about a saint. I don't think I've heard it, sorry. Yeah, no, it's the story. What made you choose this story, anyway? It's a story about our pagan past that isn't overly supernatural. I like that it's about the founding of Tassing. Everyone knows the spring in the woods. I think it'll make for the most beautiful artwork. It's a story about our pagan past that isn't overly supernatural. I like that it's about the founding of Tassing. Everyone knows the spring in the woods. Guess that's true. We all know it's old and it's always been here. This just tells a story about how we found it. Thanks for explaining it. Of course, I want you to understand why I'm making all these choices. Now that I figured this portion of the mural out, I'd better start thinking about the next section. I'll leave you to it, Mags. Magdalene. Good night, Ots. Good night, Magdalene. You're trying. You're trying. At least you supported me on my decision to portray the cool myth. There we go, right to Matthew. Now that I've decided how to depict Tassing's earliest history, I should decide how to paint Kiersau's history. Cool, okay, so yeah, we had to wait. That makes sense, because, I mean, Matthew wouldn't know about the pagan side of things, so we were waiting to... Yeah. Mother Illuminata's letter mentioned that a Matthew Falcini used to be a brother in Kiersau. She said he knew a great deal about the Abbey's history. Should write him and ask him what he remembers. Oh, and I have Esther's letter to answer too. Should write them to them both now before bed. Oh, before I write, I should read that old book Brigitte gave me. Maybe I'll learn something pertinent for the murals. Alright, well there we go. There's our first part of the mural done. I think that was probably the best call. I don't think that portraying a nymph and a satyr having a rut in our spring would be very good. And I don't think showing pagan ritualistic sacrifice would be very good for our survivability either. As interesting as those two are, and those are the ones that I would portray if I wouldn't put Magdalene in danger doing it. So I think we got the best we could. It would be interesting to see what the more crazy routes would get you. But yeah. I hope you've enjoyed this episode of Pentiment, and I'll see you next time for some more.